Cats have lived alongside humans for over 9,000 years. They are one of the only animals to domesticate themselves, drawn in by the food and shelter that we provided. But that same adaptability has turned them into something else entirely. One of the most widespread invasive species on Earth. In this video, we will talk about how, but first, a little history on the self-domestication of cats. Domestic cats descended from the African wildcats, native to the Fertile Crescent. Around 9,000 years ago, humans began farming on a scale that brought in other animals. Rodents and birds both enjoyed the abundance from human farming. Wildcats that were able to tolerate humans the most gained access to rats and birds near the granaries. Humans did not mind the cats since they were getting rid of pests and creating a higher yield for crops, beginning a semi-dependent relationship that has lasted to this day, and the beginning of the self-domestication process by cats. As humans spread across the world, they brought cats with them. The relationship between cats became so strong that many different ancient civilizations all held cats in high regard. Much like the Egyptians, who revered cats as sacred animals loved for the protection of the home, good luck, and fortune, as well as getting rid of vermin. Cats are shown in much of Egyptian art and religion, going as far as mummifying cats for the afterlife, and the death penalty for anyone who accidentally kills a cat. The Romans also had cats roaming everywhere, including temples, one of the only animals allowed to do so. They also revered cats, believing them to be symbols of liberty and associating them with the divine. As the Romans spread out traveling and conquering, they brought cats with them in order to protect their boats from pests and to bring good luck, helping to spread cats across the empire. Cats reproduce rapidly. They can have multiple litters per year and can have anywhere from 1 to 12 kittens each time. They are adaptable, efficient hunters, and when introduced to new regions, they often thrive without natural predators to limit their numbers. Many cats eventually left human settlements, forming self-sustaining feral populations. These feral cat populations have caused massive ecological consequences. Cats hunt rodents, reptiles, and small mammals, but their biggest impact is on birds. Part of what makes these feral cat populations so dangerous is that unlike most predators, cats often hunt for sport, killing more animals than they eat. In the United States alone, domestic and feral cats are responsible for an estimated 1 to 4 billion bird deaths and 6 to 22 billion mammal deaths every year. When a cat is introduced to an area where there are rodents, the rodents will change their behavior. They will turn nocturnal, since cats are usually active during the day, and will hide more since cats hunt based on movement and sounds. Hunting birds is also easier for cats and actually make up most of their wild diets, allowing rodent populations to usually thrive. Meanwhile, the natural rodent predators cannot keep up with the increase in population due to the decrease of theirs. On islands, cats have the ability to hunt certain animals to extinction. Feral cats can also transmit toxoplasmosis to humans and wildlife, a parasite that uses cats as a host to multiply, then infecting water and soil where it can be transferred to humans and other animals. Island and North American studies also show that cats significantly reduce breeding success in songbirds. Here in Canada, especially around urban areas like Toronto, species like blue jays, sparrows, and robins are the most vulnerable. Cats are one of the most loved animals on the planet. Most cultures, past and present, all over the globe have had cats either as pets or pest control. However, feral cat populations cause friction between conservationists and activists. There are a couple different programs in place to help control the population of feral cats. One of them is called Trap, Neuter, Return. This strategy is focused on catching feral cats, neutering them, and returning them to the wild. This creates a few issues. One of them being it does not stop that cat from hurting native populations, it just stops that cat from breeding, and also makes it more vulnerable to non-neutered cats in its population due to them being less aggressive and will usually lose in food competition and territorial battles. The only way TNR works is if 80 to 90% of that feral population is neutered. The other program is way more controversial. It is feral catculling, which is exactly that. They remove feral cats from this earth. Cats have had an incredibly long history with humans, from self-domestication to becoming part of many household families, to being one of the most widespread invasive species on Earth. There are many facets to a cat, making them both intriguing, dangerous, and the perfect companion. They seemingly understand human emotions and will act in a way that makes them more desirable to us. However, their feral populations have had great ecological impacts on all continents except Antarctica. That cat you see roaming the streets or in your backyard may be cute, but it is part of a species that has reshaped ecologies all over the world. Thank you for watching. If you have learned something interesting today, please leave a like. Drop a comment about any interesting cat stories that you may have. Strive towards your goals, and I will see you guys in the next one.